In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to solve cube root equations. So our goal is to isolate the house. So when you hear me say isolate the house, I'm talking about isolating the cubed root radical here. And let's take a look here. The opposite of taking something to the cube root is to the third power, or cubing. And so when we get the house by itself, in order to remove the house, we're simply just going to cube both sides of the equation. Okay, so let's take a look at our first example. The goal is to get this house, the cubed root, by itself. So we have this minus 3. Do the opposite of minus 3. We're going to plus 3 to the other side. Bring down what we have left. The cube root of 2x plus 1 equals 7. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to remove the house. The opposite of cube root is to the third power. So we're going to go to the third power on both sides. That removes the house here. The house goes away, so that leaves us with 2x plus 1 equals, and then we have to do 7 times 7 times 7, which is 343, or 7 to the third power. Let's get x by itself. The opposite of adding 1 is we're just going to subtract 1 to the other side. That leaves us with 2x equals 342, and then we're simply just going to divide that by 2. So if I divide by 2 and I divide by 2, our x value equals 171. So what does that look like? I say, what does that look like in Desmos or in a graphing calculator? Let's look at how you would do this in the graphing calculator. Well, if I erase some of my work up here, what we're going to do is we're going to type this here in input box 1, and then we're going to type in y equals 4 right here in input box 2, and we're just going to calculate the intersection. The x value of the coordinate is going to be our answer. So I already have the left side here of our first example. That is what the left side looks like, and then we have y equals 4. And then you're simply just going to zoom out until you start to see an intersection, and then you just tap on the lines and you'll see that dot or that intersecting point show up. And 171, the x value of the coordinate, is our answer. That's what we're looking for, only the x value. Let's take a look at another example here. All right, our goal is to get the house by itself. We're going to start with add and subtract, so we're going to look right here at the minus 13 to the opposite. We're going to add 13 to the other side. Bring down what you have left. 4 times the cubed root of 2x plus 3 equals negative 5 plus 13 is positive 8. The opposite of multiplying by 4, right? I'm multiplying by 4. We're going to divide by 4. Divide by 4. Bring down the house. The cubed root of 2x plus 3 equals 2. Now we're ready to remove the house. The opposite of cubed root is cubing. We're going to cube both sides. When you do that, the house on the left, 2x plus 3 goes away. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Now we're ready to just solve for x here. Do the opposite of plus 3. We're going to subtract 3 on the other side. We're left with 2x equals 5. And then our last step is divide by 2. And you're left with 2.5. Now what we're going to do is we're going to confirm if our answer is 100% correct using Desmos or any graphing calculator that you are using. I'm going to type in this entire side here into F1 or input box 1. Type in y equals negative 5 into F2 or input box 2, and let's calculate the intersection. All right, so here is the left side. Here's the right side, y equals negative 5. We want to calculate the intersection. The intersection looks like it's right here, and you can see it is at 2.5 or 2.5. Again, we only want the x value of the coordinate. All right, one more. Right, our goal, let's get the house. We want to get this guy right here by itself, the cubed root of 3x minus 4. To do that, we're going to start with add and subtract, so we're going to do the opposite of plus 7. We are going to subtract 7 to the other side. Bring down what you have left. 2 times the cubed root, 3x minus 4, equals negative 6. The opposite of multiplying 2 times the house is to divide by 2. Bring down the cubed root of 3x minus 4, that's our house, equals negative 3. We're ready to remove the house. The opposite of cubed root is to the third power, or cubing. That means the house on the left goes away. We're left with 3x minus 4. And then negative 3 to the third power. Well, negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9, times another negative 3 is negative 27. Now let's get x by itself. We start with add and subtract. Do the opposite of minus 4. We're going to plus 4 to the other side. 3x equals negative 27 plus 4 is negative 23. And then what we're going to do is we're going to divide by 3. Divide by 3. And when you do negative 23 divided by 3, you get a decimal of negative 7.6 repeating. Let's confirm that with our calculator here. So now what we're going to do is, go back up here, let me clean this up. We're going to type in the left side here in box 1, or F1. We're going to type in y equals 1 in box 2, calculate the intersection, and let's see if the intersection x value, right? We only want the x value of the coordinate is negative 7.6 repeating. So here's our left side. There's the y equals 1. We want to calculate the intersection, and we're looking for the x value, which is negative 7.667, which is our answer. We're 100% correct.